Good morning student, a very warm good morning to all of you. I hope you all are safe and being healthy at your home. Now with this wish, today we have started our new chapter, that is multiples and factors. Now see, are you heard about the multiples and the factors? Yes, I have an idea that in the third and fourth standard you are having the chapter related to the multiples and factors. Now see, there are some warm-ups are given in across and down. Now there you have to fill this side number. Okay, now moving ahead with our next, starting with the chapter, that is, see here my way ahead is given. What is this? Revati has a hobby of collecting her friend's photograph. Okay, she want to paste the photograph in an album she purchased. She makes some arrangements. Let us see the arrangement she made. See, the first arrangement is all the photographs in one row. Now you can see here all the photographs are in one row, means 1 multiplied by 6 is equal to 6. Now see the second arrangement. 2 rows of 3 photographs. Now she is made the second arrangement where she is putting the 3 photographs in one row and 3 photographs in second row. So the row of 3 photographs in such a way that 2 multiplied by 3 it is equal to 6. Okay. Then when we multiply any number, any 2 or more numbers, we get a product. Yes, you know that when you are multiplying 2 or more number, you will get the product. Product means the answer. Okay, multiplication. Each number is the factor of the product. Yes, that you know already. So 1, 2, 3 and 6 are factors of 6 and 6 is a multiple of 1, 2, 3 and 6. That you already studied in the 4th standard. Yes, what are the factors and what are the multiples? Now, a factor is a number that can divide another number exactly without leaving a remainder. So, what is the factor? A factor is the number which can divide another number where the remainder is 0. Means without leaving a remainder means when you are dividing this number by another number, when the remainder is 0, then the number is called as the factor. Now see, 24 is divisible by, when you are dividing 24 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. What is the remainder? When you are dividing 24 to all these numbers, you will get the remainder, it is equal to 0. Means these 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24 are the factors of 24. Understood? Now see, in other words, 24 is a multiple of all these numbers because 24 comes in the multiplication table of this number. Yes, you know, 2. If you are dividing by 2, 2 12s are 24, 3 8s are 24, 4 6s are 24, 6 4s are 24, 8 3s are 24, again 12 2s are 24 and then 24 1s are 24. So all in these tables the 24 number is comes. Yes, so that's why 1 2 3 4 6 8 and 12 and 24 are the factors of 24. Are you understood? Yes. Now see the next one. What is given here? Now look at this. Here is the number 1 up to 24. Now here 2, 4, 6. Here is the table of that number. 18, 20, 22, 24. Again the number of table of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20 and 24. Up to 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. You can see clearly in each table the number 24 is present. Yes, can you see here? Yes, therefore these 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 11 and 24 are the factors of number 24. Are you understood? Yes. Now see the next one. Properties of factors and multiples. Now here some properties are given of factors and multiples. See the properties of factors. 1 is the factor of every number and every number is a factor to itself. That you know that 1 is the factor of every number. Yes, 1 is divided by every number. Therefore, 1 is the factor of every number and every number is divided by itself. Yes, you will get the answer 1. That is why every number is a factor of itself. Now see the next one. Factor of a number is always less than or equal to the numbers. Now here you can see the factors are given. These factors are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 12. These numbers are smaller. Yes, these numbers are smaller than 24 or equal to the 24. Means factors of number is always less than that number or equal to, means the factor is 24 or the less than this 24. Every number except 1 has at least 2 factors. You know 1 is only factor that is having the no factors. Yes. Now see the 2. Here it has at least 2 factors and factors of a numbers are infinite. That you know that the factors of the numbers are the factor of the numbers are finite. Means every number is having the finite number of factors. You know the meaning of finite? Finite means countable. You can count up to the limit. Where the limit is present, it is called as the word finite. Now see, what about the multiples? Every number is a multiple of 1 and every number is multiple of itself. Yes, every number is a multiple of 1. You can multiply 1 to every number. Yes, and every number is multiple of itself. Then multiples of number are always greater than or equal to the numbers. You know the meaning of multiples? If you are asking, write the multiples of 4. What you have to do? You just have to write the table of 4. That is 4, 8, then again 12, 16, 24, like that. Means multiples of numbers are always greater than or equal to the number. Now see next one. Multiples of number are countless. As you know, if you are adding 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, that is the numbers are countless. Means it has not the limit. The numbers are countless. So are you understood what are the properties of factors and multiples? Now see the next one. Prime and composite numbers. Numbers which have only 2 factors, that is 1 and the number itself, are called prime numbers. You know which are the prime numbers? The number which are having the 2 factors only, that is 1 and the number itself. Now see about the 19. Is 19 in any table? No. So 19 can be multiplied as 1 multiplied by 19. So therefore 19 is the prime number. Okay. Similarly 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 are also the prime number. Means these numbers are not coming in any table and no factors of that number, that is only 1 multiplied by that number. Okay. So this is the meaning of prime number. Now see, what are the composite number? The number which have more than 2 factors are called the composite number. For example, 4, 6, 8. These are having the more than 2 factors. Yes, 8 is divided by, means 8 can be multiplied by 2 multiplied by 4 and 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. Yes, so 8 is having the more than 2 factors. That is, these numbers are called as the composite number. Now see, there one note is given. 1 is neither prime nor composite since it has only 1 factor itself. This you have to be underlined because this is a very important thing. In exam it can be asked which number is neither prime nor composite. So the answer will be 1. So 1 is neither prime nor composite. Okay. Then see the second one. 2 is the only even prime number. This question also asked in the exam. Which is the even prime number? You can see 2 is the even number and it is prime also. Therefore, 2 is the only number which is even and prime also. So, are you understood? What are the prime numbers and composite numbers? Yes. Now, see the next one is divisibility rule. Okay, divisibility rules. What are the divisibility rules? Okay, now how you come to know which number is divided by which number? So there are some rules related to every number. From this you can identify that the number is divisible or not divisible. See, there are some examples are given. A number is divisible by 2 if means the last digit is even. So this is the divisibility rule of 2, that is if any number's last digit number is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then only this number can be divided by 2. Okay, then what about the 3? The sum of the digits is divisible by 3 if you are having the any number, that is for example you can see 381. So what you have to do, you just add the numbers. So sum is equal to 12. So is it 12 divided by 3? Yes. Then if this sum is divided by 3, then this whole number is also divided by 3. So this is the divisibility rule of 3. Now what about the 4? The last two digits are divisible by 4. Now see, if the number is given, you just see the last two digit. This last two digit number, if divisible by 4, then the total number is divisible by 4. Here you can see here the number 12 which is divisible by 4. So this number is divisible by 4. And now see, here is the number last two digits are 19. So is it divisible by 12? It is divisible by 4? No. So this number is not divisible by 4. Okay. See, now the fifth one. The last digit is 0 or 5. If every number is having the last digit is 0 or 5, then only it is divisible by 5. What about this 9? The sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Again it is similar as the 3. So you have to just add the number, given number, if it is divisible by 9. Here you can see the number is 1 and 8. Then add this number, 1 plus 8 is 9. So 9 is divisible by 9? Yes. So this number is divisible by 9. Now what about the 10? The number ends in 0. If any number is having the last digit is 0, then it is only divisible by 10. Otherwise it is not. So are you understood what are the divisibility rule for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 9 and 10? Yes. Now see the next one. Divisibility rule of 6. A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2, 3 and 2. See the number. What about the 2? 2 means you are having the even number at the last digit. Okay, so it is divisible by 2. And what about the 3? You just add the total number. The addition of total number is equal to 24. So yes, 24 is divisible by 3. Yes, therefore, if the number is divisible by 3 and 2 both, then only this number is divisible by 6. Okay. Then what about the 7? Remove the last digit of the number and double it. Subtract it from the remaining number. If the answer is 0 or a number that is divisible by 7, then the whole number is divisible by 7. So what you have to actually do? You just see the last number. That is, what is the last number? Last number is 4. So multiply this number by 2 or double it. So 4 2s are 8. Then minus this number from 127. So 127 minus 8 is equal to 119. This when divided by 7 gives 17 as quotient and leaves no remainder. Therefore 1274 is divisible by 7. So are you understood what you have to do? Yes, you just double the last number and subtract this number from the remaining number. When the answer comes is divisible by 7, then totally divisible by 7, then only this whole number is divisible by 7. So this is the divisibility rule for 7. Now see, what is the divisibility rule for 8? A number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by last 3 digits of the number is divisible by 8. So what you have to do, just see the last 3 number, 1, 10 and 100 place number. You divide this last 3 digit by 8. If you will get the quotient and no remainder with this number, then only this number is divisible by 8. Then next, divisibility rule for 11. A number is divisible by 11 when the difference between the sum of the digits in the odd places and sum of the digits in the even places of the number is 0 or a multiple of 11. Now see what you have to do. First you have to add the odd digit number, that is 1's place, 3rd place and the 5th place. What is it? 13. And then even digit number is 2 place, 6 place and 8th place. Okay, sorry, 2 place, 4 place and 6th place. Now add this number, it is also 13, and then subtract the number. What you will get? 0. Means if the answer is 0 or in the multiple of 11, then only the number is divisible by 11. So are you understood what are the divisibility rule of all the numbers? Yes. So depending on that divisibility rule, there are some examples are given in my practice time 1. Let's see how we are solve these examples. Write all the factors of the following. You just have to write the factors of 36. Okay, see what are the factors of 36. So here you have to write A and 36. So in which number 36 is present? Okay, starting from 1, 2. Just see the divisibility rule. According to the divisibility rule, 3, yes. 4, then 5, no. 6, yes. 7, 8, 9, yes. Then 10, no. 11, 12, yes. 12 3s are 36. Then again in which table 36 is coming? 18, 18 2s are 36, yes. Then the last number is 36. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36 are the factors of 36. Okay. Now see the C1, 18. In which table 18 is comes? First you have start with the 1, 2, 3. Then in the 4th table, 5th, 6. Again no 7, 8, 9. In the 9th table 18 is present, yes, and the last one is 18. Okay, in this way you have to write all the factors of the remaining quotients. Okay, see the second question. In the second question, write the first 10 multiples of the following. You know what are the multiples? Multiples means you just write the table. See the second one first. A. What is 5? So the first 5 multiples of 5 are, write the table of 5 ones are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. 9. What about the 9? 9 is equal to 9 ones are 9. Those are 18. 9 threes are 27. 9 fours are 36, and 9 fives are 45. Okay, so are you understood? In this way you have to solve the remaining answers. Next, list all the prime numbers between 1 and 50. So you just have to do by your own. You know what are the prime numbers? Yes. Now see the fourth question. Which of these numbers are divisible by 6? Now for that you have to use the divisibility rule. Okay. See, which of these are divisible by 6? So, what is the divisibility rule of 6? If the number is divisible by 2 and divisible by 3, then only it is divisible by 6. So, for the 2, what you have to do? You just see the last digit. It is even number? Yes. So, then it is divisible by 2. Then for the 3, what you have to do? Just add the number, okay? 4 plus 9, 13, 13 plus 6, 19, and 19 plus 3, 22. So 22 is divisible by 3? Yes? No. Okay. So it is not. Then 8 plus 1, 9, and 9 plus 9, 18. Okay. So this number is divisible by 6, means it is divisible by 2 also and 3 also. Okay. See the next one. Which of these numbers are divisible by 7? What you have to do? Just see the last number. It is multiplied by 2 and then subtract the number from this number. If this answer is divisible by 7, then only the whole number is divisible by 7. Okay. Then what is the divisibility rule of 8? Just see the last 3 number. 3 digit divided by 8. If you will get the remainder 0, then only the whole number is divisible by 8. Okay. Then what about the D? What about the 11? Just you have to add the number of odd digit and then number on the even digit. Okay. Add these both numbers, subtract it. If you get the answer 0 or the multiple of 11, then only the number is divisible by 11. Okay. Now moving ahead with our next topic, that is common factors and common multiples. Okay, you already know the meaning of factors and multiples. Okay, what are the multiples? Multiples means you just have to write the table. And what are the factors? Factors are the number which are divisible by that number. Now see, if a number is a factor of 2 or more numbers, then it is said to be common factor. For all the name, let us find common factors of 15 and 18. Just see factors of 15. By which table 15 is present? In which table 15 is present? 1, 3, 5 and 15. And 18 is present in 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Okay. So see which numbers are common in both the. Yes, 1 is common for all. Then 3 is common. Again no one is. So hence 1 and 3 are common factors of 15 and 18. Okay. Similarly, if a number is a multiple of 2 or more numbers, then it is said to be a common multiple. Same way, to find out the common multiples, you just have to write the table. See the table of 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 50, 42, 48, 54 and 60. Here 8 1s are 8, 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72 and 80. Now you can see clearly here only the number 24 and 48 are common in both the numbers. So you have to write the first two common multiples of 6 and 8 are 24 and 28. So are you understood what are the common factors and multiples? Now see the co-prime number. What are the co-prime numbers? If two numbers having only one as a common factors, and then they are called co-prime fact numbers. So if the examples of 3 and 10, okay, are co-prime factors of 3 and 1 and 3. The factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5 and 10. Hence, what is the common factor of 1? Common factor of 3 and 10 is only 1. Means the number in between only 1 is the common factor, none other than 1. Then only this number are called as the co-prime numbers. What are the twin primes? They are a pair of prime numbers that differ by 2. Means the numbers are having the prime numbers but which are having the difference of 2. See the number 3, 5, yes, having the difference of 2. 5, 7 having the difference of 2 and 11, 13 again are the numbers which are called as the twin prime. In these you are having the prime numbers but they are having the difference of number 2. Then perfect number. Only 6 is the perfect number here, you know already. A number whose sum of all factors is equal to twice the number is called a perfect number. See the example of 6. 6 is the perfect number as the sum of factor is, what are the factors of 6 are? 1, 2, 3 and 6. When you are adding this number, what you will get? 12. Yes, and 2 multiplied by 6, it is equal to again 12. So only 6 is the perfect number. Are you understood? Now see the next one. Prime factorization. Okay, prime factorization is the method of expressing a number as the product of its factor which are primes. Yes, are you understood? Means in prime factorization method you have to factorize the numbers, but these numbers are prime number. Just see, here are the two methods. The first one is using factor tree and second one is long division method. See the first one, factor tree method. In this method, you just have to make as a tree. Just see the number 24. So 24, the factors of 24 are 2 multiplied by 12. Again 2 is the prime number. Yes. Now the factors of 12 are 2 multiplied by 6. Again here 2 is the prime number. Then make the 6 as 2 multiplied by 3. Now see here 2 is again the prime number and 3 is again the prime number. So in this way you have to multiply the number and at last you will get the factor of 24 are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. So this is the factor tree method. Okay. Now see what about the long division method. This is also simple. You just have to write the number on the right hand side and make it is divisible by 2, 3, 4, but you have to start from the 2. If you are dividing 180 by 2, what will be the answer? 90, because 2 9s are 18 and 0 0 0. Again to the 90 you divide the number 90 by 2. What will be the answer is 40y. You just write the number below that number. Okay. Then 45 is divisible by 2? No. Then you have to take the number 3. If 3 is divided by 45, what will be the answer? 15. 15 3s are 45. Next, if 15 is divided by 3, what will be the answer? 5. And again, when 5 is divided by 5, the answer will be 1. So in this way, what are the factors of 180? That is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. So in this way, you have to find the prime factors by long division method and by using factors tree. Okay. Now see my practice time 2. In my practice time 2, the first question is asked, find the first 3 common multiples of following. So what you have to do, you just have to write the table of 12 and 15. Okay. So write the table of 12 is equal to 132, 144, 156, 168 and 180. Okay. Now write the table of 15. That is, write the table of 15. $150 again, 165 and 180. Okay. Now here you have to write common multiples of 12 and 15. What are the common multiples? You can see here the number is, yes, which one is first one? 60. So you have to write the first 3 ones. 60, then the number is 120 and see here the number is 180. So here you have to write 60, 120 and 180. Okay, so in this way you have to solve the all remaining questions of question first. Okay, now the next one is find the common factors of the following. Now in second, what you have to find? You have to find the common factors. So the first one is a 25 and 35. It is not mentioned here by which method. Okay, so you have to find the common factors. So here the number 25. So what are the factors of 25? 1 is always there, 2, 3, 4, now the 5 and again last 25. Okay, so in 35 number is 1. Yes, 35 is 5, 7 and yes 35. So what are the first three common factors of what are the common factors of 25 and 35? So here you have to write common factors of 25 and 35. It is equal to which are the common? 1 and 5. So here you have to write 1 and 5. Okay, in this way you have to solve the example, all the remaining example. Now see the third one. Draw the factor tree of the following. So what you have to find out? You have to find out the prime factors, but by the tree factors method. Okay, so the number first is 48. Just make the tree of 48. Okay, so first here the number is 8, means it is divisible by 2. So write here 2 and divide the number by 2. So 2 2s are 2 4s are. Okay, now 2 is the prime number, so it won't be factorable. Okay, so multiply the 24. Again divide here 2. What is the answer? 12 2s are 24. Again 2 is, then 2 multiplied by 6, then 2 is prime number, therefore 2 multiplied by 3. Okay, so here you have to write thus 48, it is equal to 2 2 2 2 and 3. Okay, so in this way you have to solve the all remaining answers. Now see the next one, fourth question. What is given? Prime factorize the following using the long division method. So in this you have to find out by long division method. So it is also the simple one. Just write the number on the right hand side. Okay, now see, here is the number 56. So divide it by 2. Okay, so 2, yes, 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16. Again the number 8 is here, you just divide it by 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. Again divided by 2. So 2 7s are 14. Is the number 7 is divisible by new number? No. So you just have to write 7 here. If 7 is divided by 7, what will be the answer is 1. So here you have to write thus factors of 56. So 56 is equal to multiply 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7. Okay, so in this way you have to find all the remaining one by long division method. Are you understood, everyone? Yes. Now moving ahead with our next topic.